Well, it's great to see Topper sports season kicking off again. I'm Troy Hughes. I'm the fire chief here in Los Alamos. And we're glad to see COVID kind of waning and people getting back to their normal activities. One of the things that hurt us during this time period was our lack of people. So we need recruits. We need cadets to come to work for Los Alamos Fire Department. It's a great career, very rewarding, good pay, good benefits, great retirement. You get to work out and maintain your Topper strength. So we're hoping that a few good people will come to work for us in the next year, and we hope that the Toppers win. So go Toppers.
Hello, I'm Deputy Chief Oliver Morris of the Los Alamos Police Department, and I just want to take a few moments of your time to talk about some safety initiatives that we want to bring forth to the community as the 2022-2023 school year starts in Los Alamos. School is right around the corner, and we want to remind parents and students to make sure that you leave enough time to get to school on time so we're not rushing. As you can see behind me, all school zones are 15 miles an hour when students are going to school, even if they're not present. So let's slow down and just make sure our students are safe. Secondly, I want to remind us that when the buses are stopped and their stop signs and lights are activated, we want traffic to stop in both directions to allow time for students to cross the street to keep them safe. The other thing I want to talk about is our school campuses. It's important to remember that during school, campuses are closed to the general public as well as the playgrounds and facilities while school is in session. This also includes Sullivan Field and the Sullivan Field parking lot. We want to make sure that school is meant for just school hours and school staff. Please check in with the staff regularly if you're going to be planning on visiting our campuses. We have a long history at Los Alamos to have amazing school resource officers. These officers are there to provide an atmosphere of safety and security for our students and faculty, but they're also there to foster positive relationships with students. So we use our school resource officers just to ensure that everything is safe in our schools. The other thing I'd like to direct our community to is on the losalamosschools.net website. If you click on the Safety and Wellness section, you will see that there's the See Something, Say Something app. This app is a great tool to report anything that has to do with safety, whether it's bullying or whether it's a suspicious person on campus or anything you think is safety related for our schools. Please use this app to report any suspicious behavior so that we can work in concert with the Los Alamos Public Schools to make sure everyone is safe. And that's the final message that I have for you today. And I just want to make sure that we have a safe and fun school year, and go Toppers.
Hi there, my name is Kristen O'Hara, and I'm the Director of Interpretation at Pajarito Environmental Education Center. We are the nonprofit that runs the Los Alamos Nature Center. Bears are active in Los Alamos during spring, summer, and fall. New Mexico Game and Fish recommend the following 6 bear-wise basics to keep you and our bears safe. Do not feed or approach bears. Whether it's unintentional or intentional, feeding black bear in our community is incentivizing them to come into our residential neighborhoods for food. And we do not want to do that. They are wild animals. They're equipped for finding food themselves. Our people food is not the best thing for them. As far as approaching bears in the wild, it is best to stay away from black bear. If a black bear hasn't seen you and you happen to see one across the street from you, take a moment to have that beautiful experience, but do not approach a black bear. Make sure to secure your garbage cans and recycling. Bears have a very keen sense of smell and can rip open garbage cans very easily, so having them secured with some sort of bungee cord or something to keep the lids down is the best way to keep our bears in our community safe. Remove bird feeders during prime active bear times. Black bears in Los Alamos are active anywhere between the very end of April, May to the middle of November. So during those times, anything we can do to keep our bears safe by not giving them food is better for bears and better for us. So at night, for instance, at the Nature Center, we take down the bird feeders that we have outside and put them back up in the morning. So that is something you can do. But if you do have a bear at your house that has eaten from your feeders, make sure to take your feeders down for a length of time around 2 weeks so the bear does not acclimatize to coming to your house for food. Do not leave your pet food outside. If you happen to feed your animals outdoors, put your food bowls out there, make sure your animals have your fill, but make sure you bring them in after your animal is done eating. That'll, again, keep the bears safe. Clean and store your grills. That means cleaning your grills thoroughly, removing all fat and food that could have dropped in the base of the grill, and then storing it in an inaccessible place, a place the bears cannot get to, like a garage or even inside your house, if that's a possibility. I know not everybody has a garage, but just keeping in mind a good place to store a grill that is away from that can be away from bears accessing it. And I guess our last bear safety tip is to tell your neighbors, communicate with your neighbors and your friends about bears that have been spotted in the area, or these safety tips that you've learned here today. The more knowledge we can give to our neighbors and our friends, the better, and it will keep our bear neighbors and our human neighbors as safe as possible. Good luck, toppers, on your season.
Hi, I'm Curtis Christensen, Managing Director of the Los Alamos Program Management Office here at TechSource. TechSource is honored to have the opportunity to support Hilltoppers basketball. We are part of the lab's triad team working towards mission delivery, and we are part of the community right here, living the example that it is team that gets it done. To borrow some of the famous Coach Wooden's words, the main ingredient to winning is team. All the team. The players that listen, push, and focus during practice, the support from the bench, and those 5 on the court. Los Alamos is a special community. We count ourselves lucky to be able to have the opportunity to support its people, events, and organizations. Good luck today. Go Toppers.
Join the University of New Mexico Los Alamos for the exceptional education. Join us for the small class sizes. Join us for the quality faculty and staff who are dedicated to your success. Whatever your reason for joining us, start here, go anywhere. Go Hilltoppers.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome once again to Griffith Gymnasium. And tonight, a very, very important district contest. This is Gene Mortensen with my good buddy Mike Mays. Both of us are semi-healthy at the moment.
That's right.
Gonna bring this here ball game between the Hilltoppers, the Los Alamos High School Hilltoppers, and the Espanola Valley Lady Sun Devils. And they might coming into this ball game. The Hilltoppers are 5-0, and if they could win this ball game tonight, that is almost the clincher for taking over, becoming the regular season district champion. But we had quite a game down in Espanola, so now the Hilltoppers have them at home. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Espanola, of course, is always tough, but they're struggling this year a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Espanola Valley Sun Devils coming in tonight. They're coached by Joe Estrada. 10-13 overall. Not too bad, but 2-4 record in district. A little surprising. We thought the Sun Devils might be a little stauncher this year, but be that it's been an interesting district to say the least on both the boys and the girls sides. We've seen Moriarty this season. They didn't look too hot, but outside of us, they're just kicking everybody around in district. But in any event, pretty simple for the Toppers tonight. Win tonight, and they clinch the District 2 Quad A championship. The Toppers already own the tiebreaker over the Moriarty Pintos, the only team that could theoretically still catch them. So win and you're in. That's pretty simple. The Toppers had a tough game on Monday, non-district loss here at home to St. Pius. Actually, that game was pretty close most of the way. The Sartans ended up pulling away a little bit at the end, but pretty tight ball game there. So the Toppers 15 wins, 7 losses overall, 5-0. And boy, oh boy, huge game. It's going to be the biggest game in a lot of the careers of these Hilltoppers. So they can win, they can clinch, punch their ticket to the playoffs. A whole lot of good things can happen tonight.
Yeah, it really could. And it's interesting, like you were talking about the district situation. They Moriarty opened up against let's see where we're back. I guess they opened up against Pewaukee, and they actually beat Pewaukee, but then they went to Moriarty, and Moriarty wiped them out. And that was right after we just overwhelmed Moriarty. We were up by 35 at the end of the first half against Moriarty. But then Moriarty has gone on to just kind of wipe everybody else out in the district. They haven't had any problems at all, really. And so, except with us. So, and Moriarty right now with a very good record. I think what are they, 4 and something like 4-2 or something.
They are 4-2 in the district. They've beaten everybody else. Solid 13-10, and I think it is national anthem time.
Well, here's the national anthem, yes. That completes the national anthem, and now Lori Pongratz, the PA voice of Los Alamos, will introduce the starters. And while he does that, my good buddy Mike Mays is going to tell us who the starters are.
Absolutely. For the Sun Devils tonight, they're coming in. They will start Hannah Martinez. She is a senior. We do not have heights on the Sun Devils, by the way, but they're all pretty much about the same height.
They really are.
There isn't a whole lot of variation there. They will start junior. Alana Medina. Katie Alide is a sophomore. She'll get the start tonight. Haley Renteria is a sophomore. And Rihanna Padilla. She is a senior. As your starting five for the Sun Devils. They're coached by Joe Estrada. Hilltoppers coached by Ray Romero, 15-7 overall, 5-0 in District 2 4A play. And they're going to go with their regular starting five. Sophia Trujillo, a 5'4" sophomore. Abby Martinez, a 5'5" junior. Charlie Holland, a 5'4" senior. Tara McDonald, a 5'10" senior in the middle. And their leading scorer, sophomore G. Romero. And as we were talking before the game, Gene, I just realized a little while ago, I don't know what GG stands for.
I don't either. It's GG. And we said, well, it could be Gigi, but
it very well could be. We do not know that it isn't. So one of these days, we'll have to check on that. By the way, in the junior varsity contest tonight, got a little exciting. It didn't look like it was going to get exciting, but Jerry Romero for the Hilltoppers went in the JV game. She provided a big spark. Unfortunately, with about a minute and a half left in the game, was the recipient of a very, very hard foul, landed on her wrist, and she is out. She was actually in a sling.
Yes.
And we're expecting big things from Jerry in the very near future for Los Alamos basketball. She's going to be something to watch. She is a very, very solid junior varsity player.
Yeah, and she was heading to the basket to give Los Alamos the lead. It was 28-27, and boy, the young lady from Espanola made darn sure that she wasn't going to make the basket. So, and then of course Jerry couldn't shoot the free throws because he was hurt. So they brought in a sub, and she wasn't able to. We'll start things off here. Los Alamos goes with a right off the bat with a good old 1950s tip-off play. And right away, it's Abby Martinez that scores for Los Alamos. And Espanola coming down in a hurry. The ball was stolen away by Tara McDonald. That was Abby who made the basket, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so Tara McDonald steals it away, and then she'll get it up. She'll bring it to Sophia Trujillo, now directing traffic. Sophia, three-point shot on the way. This is off. Rebound comes down to Tara McDonald. She puts it back up. It's too hard off the glass. The rebound comes down to Espanola. So and Espanola coming down and we're going to do a personal foul go to the Hilltoppers. And that's going to be Tara McDonald. That's her first team foul. Tara has been a whiz this year at coming out of nowhere to steal the ball. That's what she was trying to do here, but there was a collision. But she just kind of darts out from somewhere and just picks that up, coming to the basket, boy, in a hurry, and just laying it off in the glass. And that was Hannah Martinez. So it was a senior. She just took it right to the hole. It's a 2-2 ball game. Comes over now to Tara McDonald over in the right corner. Skip pass across to down low to right now to Abby Martinez. They get it to Gigi Romero. Romero gets it to Abby Martinez. 3-point shot by Abby's off. Fight for the rebound. That's going to go off of Gigi Romero. So it'll be a full court press for Los Alamos right now, and they've got a half court zone press. So they've got everybody up in the half court. So Espanola has very little problem getting past it. And so but after they break the press, interestingly enough, they get through the press without any problem. And then they throw the ball right into the bleachers, I mean, literally.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, yeah, they did the hard part, and the easy part just wasn't there.
Gigi Romero, 3-point shot, that's off. Whoa. Rebound is going to come down, and now it's sealed by Abby Martinez. Abby's going to take it in, put it in with the left hand. That's off. So she picked the pocket, and then she took off to the basket, rolled around, came off the front of the rim. Still a 2-2 ball game, and the pass is going to be knocked away by Abby Martinez out of bounds as they were trying to get it from the left wing out to the top of the key. So it goes out of bounds on the sideline. It'll be implanted in the front court. They bring it now out over now to Katie Alire. Katie is she's going to hand it over, and we have a traveling violation that Mike just pointed out. And taking it to the basket is Rihanna Padilla, just firing up a wild shot. That's off. Rebound comes down to the Hilltoppers. 5:35 to go here in the first period. Still a 2-2 ball game. Carly Holland starts to put up the three, decides not to, gets it to Tara McDonald. McDonald made she was in traffic, and I think she forgot she was playing volleyball. I'm playing basketball, and went back to her soccer roots.
That was a good move. That was a really good move. Just unfortunately, you do have to dribble the ball when you do that.
Yeah, but she went right around the goalie.
Yeah, right there, right to the post. That was really nice.
3-point shot on the way. Wow. Boy, Rihanna Padilla, she was locked and loaded. Boy, she caught that thing and it was gone. And no arch whatsoever, but man, slammed through that rim. 5-2 lead right now for Espanola. Abby Martinez gets it over to Sofia Trujillo. 3-point shot. This is off. Long rebound is going to come down to Rihanna Padilla. Padilla quickly up the floor. We'll get it to Elena Medea. And then another 3-point shot. Wow. And this one in by Rihanna Padilla once again. And so all of a sudden it's an 8-2 ball game, and so Ray Romero doesn't like the way things are going, and I can see why. But back-to-back threes for Rihanna Padilla, and that's kind of I don't know. They didn't shoot that. They normally they like to shoot the three, but they really weren't that hot from the 3-point line down in Espanola. Los Alamos won that ball game by, well, it looked like it was going to be. It was kind of. Ball game was kind of funny because Los Alamos kind of opens up the lead, and then each team would keep making a run. But I think the Hilltoppers end up winning that by 13, as I recall. And
but in that first game, you're absolutely right. The Sun Devil, neither team shot particularly well from 3-point range, but the last two by Padilla, she, like you said, she was locked and loaded. She was ready to go. No doubt on either one of those threes.
Yeah, I mean, it was just bam. Catch the ball and shoot. Like she had 1 second to go in the game or something. Abby Martinez gets into all kinds of trouble. They bring it now to DJ Romero out on top to Carly Holland. Holland makes a nice move to the basket, gets it into Tara McDonald. McDonald lays over the front of the rim. So that's 2 points for Tara. Makes it an 8-4 ball game. Now bringing it up will be Hannah Martinez. She goes to the point. She's going to take it all the way to the hole, and we're going to have a personal foul we had a collision there, and Abby Martinez went down, but they're going to call Abby for the blocking foul. So Abby's going to pick up the personal. That's her first, and that is the second team foul on Los Alamos, the shooting foul. And Miss Ponytail is going to take the shot for us here. Her ponytail is all the way down to her waist. I can't see her number, but anyway, she misses the first, whoever she is.
I think that's Hannah Martinez.
Yeah, I think so. Eliminating the numbers, I think you're right.
She's the only one. That's the only one I don't see, so it must be her.
So she misses the first, puts in the second. She now has 3 points. It's a 9-4 ball game. So the Hilltoppers now bring up no press being put on by Joe Estrada, the head coach of the Lady Sun Devils. They bring it over to Abby Martinez. Martinez on the dribble gets it to Sofia, over to Gigi Romero in the corner. Have to bring it back out on top. Carly Holland And now she hands it to Sophie. So Sophia, top of the key, will come over to the left side. Abby Martinez gets it to Gigi. Romero on a dribbles all the way to the corner. And I don't know what the world she was doing. Tara McDonald triple teamed. Shot is up by Abby Martinez. Rebound comes down to Sofia Trujillo. Gets it to Gigi Romero. 3-point shot by Gigi. That's off. Tara McDonald with the rebound. Goes back up. She was fouled. Nothing called. And now it's a 9-4 ball game. 3 minutes to go. And comes across and thought we were going to have another 3-point shot right away, but putting up a little short jump shot this time, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Carly Holland. So, but that shot taken that time by Aaliyah Real Lopez, and she just, well, it was way short, and she really forced a shot. They just got a lucky break with Tara knocking it out of bounds. So they throw it in, they bring it all the way out to Real Lopez. Real on the dribble gets it to Hannah Martinez, and Hannah Martinez is going to hand it over back to Lopez. Lopez dribbles it in, stolen away by Gigi Romero. Romero bounces it up to Carly Holland. Holland's going to take it all the way. Misses Gigi. Romero gets the rebound. There's a battle for it on the floor. Gigi with it. And so they're going to call Gigi for traveling.
And that was a correct call. She kind of fell down with holding the ball. I can't do that. But, wow, both teams going straight at the teeth of the defense on that last couple of possessions.
Wow. Yes, and Tara McDonald, they got it to Tara underneath. She was immediately triple teamed. Immediately. So, and right now the Hilltoppers in a girl-to-girl defense. They ran that thing. They ran a pretty good defense girl-to-girl against St. Pius the other night. 2 minutes to go, and so we're going to have the ball pass over to the right wing. Is kicked out of bounds by Los Alamos. They'll throw it in right in front of the Hilltopper bench in the front court with 2:06 to go. 9-4 ball game. Hannah Martinez with it. She's going to bring it over on the left side now to Lisa Chavez. Chavez back to Hannah. So Hannah, well, they're just playing catch right now. Now they bring another girl into the fray. And so taking it to the hole, putting the shot up this time with Rihanna. And that was Unica May. And Hilltoppers with the rebound. Sophia Trujillo brings it up. We have a minute and a half to go here in the first period. And Hilltoppers 9-4 ball game. The Hilltoppers just not been able to hit anything. And Michelle Macias goes behind the basket, comes around the other side, and then I don't know what she was trying to do, but the ball just went straight up in the air. 3-point shot from way out. No rebounders for Espanola. They all took off down the floor as soon as she shot that. And so now with a minute to go, Carly Holland brings it across the timeline for Los Alamos. She'll get it now to Sophia Trujillo over in the corner to Carly Holland. 3-point shot up and in by Carly Holland. So Carly gets the first 3-pointer for Los Alamos with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's now a 9-7 ball game. And Caitlin Velarde has checked in for Los Alamos. So they're working on that same defense. Should have a traveling violation. They're going to call a jump ball. A held ball, I should say, not jump ball anymore. But they're going to call a held ball. I should have been traveling.
Yeah, that travel occurred well before Toppers got a hold of the ball. And actually, that was a good 3-4 steps there. There was no question about that one.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. 38 seconds to go, and Espanola it's alternating possession. They get it. Pass comes all the way out on top to Unica May. May now will hand it over to Aaliyah Lopez. Now they're just working around the 3-point line, and that's it. Hilltopper still in that girl-to-girl defense. Ball is knocked away by Gigi Romero. Aaliyah Lopez coming down the floor, and whoa. And are they going to call a foul?
I think so. And
yeah. I'm going to call a foul on Caitlin Velarde. Caitlin Vardy's first personal. The ball goes out of bounds. And I don't know where the foul came from, but now they're going to call Gigi Romero for the foul. Gigi just standing there with her hands straight up in the air. Didn't jump forward. And it didn't jump at all. Actually blocked the shot. And then they give her the foul, and there was no foul whatsoever. Now at the free throw line. And this one is going to be, and this is Rihanna Padilla. She started off the ball game with 2 3-pointers. Misses the first free throw. It's now a 9-7 ball game. We have 17 seconds remaining here in this first period of play. This one's also off. Rebound's going to come down to Michelle Macias. Macias quickly gets it to Carly Holland with 10 seconds to go. Comes to Sophia Trujillo to Gigi Romero. He'll top her down to 5 seconds to go. Carly Holland, 3-point shot. That's good. 3-point play.
No, it was not good. It was not good. No, it hit the side of the rim, went straight down the net, but it did not go in.
I thought it went in.
It sure looked like it went in, but it did not.
Oh my God!
From our angle, it looked like it went in because it went straight down. I mean, it hit the side of the rim and it went straight down as it could possibly have gone, but it did not go in. It actually hit the side of the rim and went in.
I was looking right at that, and I thought it went through the net.
It sure looked like it did, but it was off. So 9-7. So the Sun Devils have a 2-point lead after 1 quarter of play, and and nobody exactly lighting up the scoreboard right now. The Toppers have had some chances. They've had a couple of good looks around the perimeter, have just not been able to connect, except the 3-pointer by Holland with a couple of minutes left in the quarter. Then we have a couple 3-pointers by Rihanna Padilla on the other side. But that's been most of the offense, just those 3 baskets so far. It just nobody really getting in it. Tara McDonald is really, however, underneath the basket has it really been huge on the glass. Does not appear she's in the game to start the second quarter right now, but Toppers have pretty well controlled the glass. Let's see how they do with the smaller lineup here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, really. Carly Holland's going to bring it over to Gigi Romero, top of the key. She's going to dribble to the right wing, starts to go, hands it over to Carly Holland. They'll bring it all the way to the other side to Caitlin Velarde down low. Gigi Romero, 3-point shot. That's off. Gigi usually from that spot is usually deadly, but Gigi, a couple of 3-pointers, and she's been off. And still a 9-7 ball game, and taking it to the hole. Nice move to the basket. Puts it up too hard. That's Kiana Martinez. Puts it up too hard off the glass, but she had an open shot. Made a nice move to the basket. Hilltoppers are going to bring it now over to Caitlin Velarde. Velarde picks up her dribble down low. They'll go to Gigi Romero inside to Michelle Macias. Nice move by Michelle, but they're going to bring it back out to Gigi. Gigi put. Now that looked like it went through the net to me. So.
And that actually did.
Okay,
it actually did. So
the Hilltoppers take the lead, 10-9. Caitlin Velarde driving Kiana Martinez crazy out there. And they're finally going to call her for a reach-in. Wow. Angelo is going to make the call here. He's going to call it on Sophia Trujillo. We all got our hugs.
Yes,
before the game.
We absolutely did. Angelo Tencio, our absolute favorite official here tonight. And he went by, gave everybody a hug, said, just check in, see how everybody's doing. That's what he does.
That's what he does. He comes all the way up to our press table up here. 3-point shot on the way. That one's going to bounce around and come off. Abby Martinez with the rebound. And so they're going to call a foul. And this time we're going to have a reach-in foul. It's going to go to Kiana Martinez. That's her first. That is the first team foul. 2 of 5. See. 5 team fouls have been called on Los Alamos already. Hilltoppers leading 10-9. Wow. With 6:20 to go here in the first half of play. Carly Holland over to Caitlin Velarde down low, trying to get to Tara McDonald, who had checked in for Michelle Macias, knocked out of bounds by Rihanna Padilla. They make it now a 10-9 ball, still a 10-9 ball game. As Hilltoppers are the only ones that have scored to 6:11 to go here in the first half. They bring it inside now to Carly Holland over to Abby Martinez. 3-point shot by Abby. Nice looking 3-pointer by Abby Martinez. And the Hilltoppers take a 4-point lead. So let's see, Mike, at one time, what was it? It was 9-2, I do believe. And so the Hilltoppers then were able to, it went to 9-4, stayed at 9-4 forever. And so the Hilltoppers now are going to tie up. So good job this time by Tara McDonald to tie up to Aliana Medina. But this alternating possession is going to go to, should go to Espanola. And
yes, it will. They have changed.
Caitlin Velarde waiting for the ref to hand it to her, but sorry, Caitlin. They're having a lot of trouble getting it in. They finally do. The shot is off. Rebound is going to come. Comes down to Espanola, but Espanola, they lose it out of bounds, and that was Liana Atencio. She couldn't hang on. It's a 4-point ball game right now, 13-9. No press being put on by Espanola with 5:35 to go here in the first half. Hilltoppers leading by 4, 13-9. Comes over now to Abby Martinez on top. Sophia now over to Carly Holland. Or to Caitlin Velarde. Skip pass comes back to Caitlin. Inside it, trying to get it inside to Catherine Trujillo. Almost stolen away. Great recovery by Catherine. Wow. And so 3-point shot by the Hilltoppers is off. And that one taken by Caitlin Velarde. And so quickly down the floor, not even quickly, comes Hannah Martinez. They're going to bring it out on top. Right now to Liana Atencio. 3-point shot is up. Rebound comes down to Tara McDonald. And Tara was actually standing on the free throw line. The ball hit nothing but backboard. Bounced right to her. Abby Martinez, 3-point shot. That's off. Fight for the rebound. Catherine Trujillo gets it, puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up again, and misses again. But this is going to put Catherine on the free throw line. So Catherine, a 5'8" senior, boy, hustling under that basket. So that personal foul is going to go to Alicia Chavez, her first. That is only the second team foul. Hilltoppers right now have 5. Catherine Trujillo at the free throw line misses the first. And so she'll shoot one more.
This one tonight, by the way, is senior night here at the gymnasium. Yes. And Catherine, as we were kind of wondering, traditionally what the Hilltoppers have done is they started all seniors on senior night, elected not to do that. And as Joe Estrada jumps up and calls a full timeout, but we're kind of wondering if they were going to do that, but elected not to go for it. I think Ray Romero is of the opinion he just wants to close out the district this evening and is going to do whatever he needs to do to get that done.
Yeah, the Sun Devils have been sitting on 9 points forever, and they had the lead. They had the lead at one time. I know it was 9-4. I thought it might be 9-2, but I know it was 9-4. Sat at 9-4 forever. Hilltoppers have been chipping away, and they now lead 14-9. But I don't know how long it's been, Mike, since Espanola has scored. It's been a long time.
It was about the 3-minute mark. 5-minute mark at the first quarter. So they scored their 9 points fairly quickly and just have done really nothing since then.
Yeah, and so They bring it in now to Hannah Martinez. She's going to take it to the hole. Battle for the rebound comes down to Sophia Trujillo. Trujillo will bring it up for Los Alamos. 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Sophia gets it to Caitlin Velarde and to Catherine Trujillo. Trujillo over to Abby Martinez on the right wing. Down low to Tara McDonald. Tara's open. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. This is always an adventure, Mike.
Yeah, this could go many, many ways, but Tara Knight, good entry pass into McDonald, by the way. They've had Sun Devils who are smaller. They've actually done a decent job of knocking the ball away when they've been trying to get it into Tara, but she was open on that one, and well, that was the first shot. that was definitely a free throw attempt. Nobody can say it wasn't.
No. Yeah. Tara is well, I don't even know you can say it's 50-50. You never I never know what to predict with Tara.
It goes where it goes.
Yes, it does. And so she misses them both, but the rebound almost pulled down by Michelle Macias. Still 14-9 coming down the floor. And so a beautiful block that time. Wow, by Tara McDonald. As they're trying to come down the left side of the lane. And boy, she just flat spiked that one out of bounds. Having an awful lot of trouble getting it in. It's knocked away from. They do get it in. They got it inside of Rihanna Padilla. She had posted up pretty nice on the lane, but as soon as she got the ball, it got slapped out of her hands, went over into the bleachers, comes now into the corner. Rihanna Padilla trying to come down the lane, going to go up, and she's going to go to the free throw line. And let's see who's got. Not Rihanna, I'm sorry. It's Aliana Medina is the one going to go to the free throw line. And the personal foul went to Tara McDonald. That's her second. That is the sixth team foul on Los Alamos. And the first shot up and by Medina, she misses that one. Still 14-9. They haven't scored for almost a quarter at this point. Still haven't scored as Gigi Romero comes down with a rebound. Long pass down to Abby Martinez. Almost loses it out of bounds. Able to recover, get it to Abby. Michelle Macias wide open under the basket. They try to get it to her, but it's picked off. Nice defense that time for the Hilltoppers, and that's Kiana Martinez or Aliana Medina, and now coming down the right side of the lane and taking it to the hole. And we're going to have a personal foul go to Gigi Romero. That's going to be her second. That is the seventh team foul. That's a shooting foul. And Rihanna Padilla, she was there in the first quarter after making 2 3-pointers. She missed both free throws. Doesn't have any trouble with that one. And that's the first score for Espanola in approximately 1 quarter of play. It was about this point, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, where they were leading 9-4, and that's their first point in almost 8 minutes. This one is off. Tara McDonald with the rebound. She gets this Sophia Trujillo quickly up the floor. Hilltoppers with numbers. Whoa. Great move to the basket by Michelle Macias, but she puts it up too hard off the glass. And so coming down on the other end, Espanola with the ball. They take the shot. The rebound is going to come down to Hannah Martinez. Martinez getting good inside position. She goes back up. She's fouled. So the Hilltoppers piling up the fouls as Abby Martinez now picks up her second. And that is the 8th team foul. And so Hannah Martinez at the free throw line has not scored let's see. Yeah, she did score in the ball game. She has 3 points in the ball game. I think she had the first basket of the game, and first field. They only have 3 field goals in the game so far. She had the first one. Rihanna Padilla then had two 3-pointers to follow that, but they still haven't scored a field goal here in this quarter. They haven't scored a field goal forever. So Abby Martinez is standing there catches the ball at half court, and she's just kind of looking around, doesn't realize that Aliana Medina is sneaking up behind her. Aliana knocks the ball out of her hands. 14-11. Unbelievable. Can't believe this score. Abby Martinez goes in, puts a shot up, bounces, and finally drops through the net. Unbelievable. I don't know how many times that thing was going to bounce. Rebound stolen away this time by Carly Holland. Holland goes up, and she's hit hard, and she'll go to the free throw line. But that shot by Abby Martinez bounced around forever. So the Carly Holland now will go to the free throw line as one 3-pointer in the ball game so far. She's going to shoot 2. And Carly at the free throw line with 2:38 to go, misses the first. Unbelievable. Cannot believe that. So Carly, a good free throw shooter, misses this one. The Hilltoppers right now are 1 for 6 from the free throw line. Unbelievable.
Not one of their better performances so far in this first half.
Certainly not. 2:20 to go. Pass comes out on top to Rihanna Padilla. God, we're going to have another foul called on. Oh, wait, this is going to be a push off. We're going to have Haley Renteria for an illegal screen. So Renteria gets the foul. I didn't see anything there. That was the fourth.
I didn't see much of anything either.
That was a 15 foul. Abby Martinez 3-point shot. You can see as soon as that left her hands, that was short. But the rebound comes right down to Tara McDonald. Tara didn't even jump. It just came right to her. She just pushed it back up across the backboard, makes it 18-11. I mean, the drought right now for Espanola has been fantastic. I mean, they only scored 2 points in probably a quarter and a half. And then coming down the left side of the lane is Hannah Martinez. She's fouled. And this one is going to go to Abby Martinez. That's her third.
Wow.
That's the 9th team foul. 5 team fouls have been called on Espanola. And so Hannah Martinez will go back to the free throw line. She was just there, made 1 of 2. They still haven't scored a field goal in this quarter. In fact, the last field goal they scored was Rihanna Padilla with that 3-pointer. But Hannah puts in the first free throw. And that makes it 18-12, and Hannah will shoot 1 more.
And Gene, I'm just looking. So Abby's going to go sit on the bench, replaced by Caitlin Velarde. But, Gigi's playing with 2 fouls, and McDonald's playing with 2 fouls right now. Yeah, the minute 45 left. I mean, it seems like it's rolling the dice a little bit.
Yeah, it really is. At 18-13, and it's a 9-team foul on Los Alamos already. Comes to Caitlin Velarde. Velarde skip pass across. And this one to Sophia Trujillo. Her shot is blocked. A nice block that time by Unica May. And quickly down the floor comes Espanola. They're going to take it right to the hole as Rihanna Padilla dribbles it off her foot. So Rihanna she was determined to go to the basket. No 2 ways about it. She started to make the turn as she came down the right side of the lane, dribbled it off her foot. Comes over now to Caitlin Velarde, over to Sophia Trujillo. Carly Holland in the corner, out on top to Caitlin. Now they'll inside to try to get it to Tara McDonald. They overthrow her. Pass is going to be picked off by Aliana Medina. Medina picks up her dribble. The ball, Carly Holland almost steals it away from Hannah Martinez. So Rihanna Padilla once again is going to take off down the left side of the lane, and Carly Holland, who's not guarding her, she goes right by Harley. Carly just knocks the ball out of her hands, out of bounds. So 49 seconds to go. And they're in the first half. Hilltoppers leading by 5. There's a traveling violation not called. And so we had a foul not called, and then just taking it to the hole and putting up with Aliana Medina. And so she puts it up for 2. That makes it 18-15 with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. As neither team, that's the first field goal of this quarter for Espanola, the first field goal for in about a quarter and a half. Caitlin Velarde, the Hilltoppers should be way ahead in this ball game. So Caitlin Velarde standing in a half-court circle. They're going to go for the final shot. Bring it over to Carly Holland. 3-point shot by Carly. That's off. Rebound's going to come down to Tara McDonald. McDonald goes up and bounces it around and comes out, but that's going to bring the half to a close. And Hilltoppers leading 18-5 to 15 after one half of play. The Hilltoppers came up with 11 points and held Espanola to 6 points. But Espanola, their 6 points. Let's see, they all came from one field goal from Aliana Medina, and then the other 4 points from the free throw line, as they called 9 team fouls on Los Alamos and 5 team fouls on Espanola. So it's after one half of play, Mike, we got 18-15. Hilltoppers trailed 9-7 at the end of the first quarter, and that 9 came about a little over halfway through the first quarter, and then they didn't score again until almost 3 minutes left to go in the half before they finally scored anything, and that was a field goal. I mean, a free throw. They just scored the first field goal just moments ago. So right now, both teams shooting terribly, I guess you could say. And I mean, it's just like 18-15 in this ball game. I thought that could have been a good score for the end of the first quarter, but the end of the half.
Yeah, it's a little surprising tonight. And I'm going to say, the defense has been on both sides has been okay. It hasn't been great, but both teams have just blown some easy shots. Espanola has had a couple of chances taken to the basket, had a wide open shot in the second quarter with Aliana Medina driving to Kiana Martinez, driving to the basket. And she just blew the layup. That was should have been an easy 2 points. Toppers are meanwhile getting some good looks. They're really shooting a lot of threes. They're shooting a lot around the perimeter. Actually, they've had a couple of possessions in that second quarter. They were just kind of skip passing all over the place, which always kind of makes me nervous because we've seen that not go according to plan. But Los Alamos has had so far, it's made 3 3-pointers in that first half, but they've had open looks. They've had a couple of chances to take it to the basket as well, and just are not connecting. And the Toppers free throw shooting has just been in that second quarter was just frankly awful.
1 for 6 by Espanola. Not doing much better, Mike. They were 5 for 12.
Wow, that is something else.
So free throw shooting by both teams has been horrendous. So but right now this is a very, very important district ball game because the Hilltoppers need to, number one, they need to hold serve at home. And they're 5-0 in district. They're favored to win this ball game, but the Hilltoppers are just not playing anything like what we expected them to play tonight. I don't know. I thought they would really come into this game really pumped up and really ready to go. 5-0. They have a chance to clinch the district here tonight, and I don't know. We just haven't seen a whole lot of spark out of the Hilltopper girls in the ball game so far, and this is an important game because they still have to face Milwaukee. Of course, Milwaukee, let's see, will come here. So their next game is going to be on the road. That's going to be in Taos, and I think that's on Valentine's Day. I think. And so I'll get some love up there in that house. Yeah, that's going to be on, let's see. Oh, wait. No, that's Tuesday. They play Santa Fe Indian School.
That's right. Yes, non-district contest in Santa Fe at Santa Fe Indian School. So, and then they will play Taos next Thursday. That'll be up in Taos, and Toppers should be fairly well favored in that contest. But I'm with you, Gene. In this contest, we thought Los Alamos would be completely pumped up. They came out a little flat tonight, and just they had a couple of nice plays, a couple of three-pointers, but it just, we have not seen the kind of intensity I think we expected out of the Hilltoppers tonight. Very, very surprising. Not only is it senior night, which is usually enough to get the team really, really fired up. They have a chance to close out the district and do it against Espanola Valley, who not too long ago owned this district. So, that would be incentive right there, but just a little bit flat for Los Alamos. And, just a little bit surprising. So for the Toppers, right now, Abby Martinez is their leading scorer. She has 7 points. And 4 points for Tara McDonald's. A couple of nice putbacks by Tara, as a matter of fact. She has really been cleaning up around the glass. They were kind of fronting and backing her for a while. They're trying to keep her from getting the ball down low. But she's gotten several rebounds. The Toppers did try to get the ball into her. Unfortunately, was forcing a couple of passes there toward the end of the half, and those resulted in turnovers. And here come the Toppers out of the locker room with about 4 minutes left in the half. And it's interesting, they never come out as a team. One or two of them will come out, then a few seconds later, another one will kind of wander out, and they'll just start shooting. I don't know if I've always wondered what was going on, but Gigi came out very, very early.
It's kind of odd.
She was the first one out. Then Catherine Trujillo came out. By the way, Catherine she's a senior. She had a free throw in the first half. Unfortunately, right at the end of the half, I think she got poked in the nose or something. And I don't know if she was bleeding, but she got smacked pretty good in the nose, and she was holding her nose in pain. She looks okay right now. It doesn't look like she got any blood on her uniform or anything, but we'll keep an eye on that. About 3:15 left here in the break. Gene, one thing to look out for coming up in this second half. Toppers, Martinez already has 3 fouls, 2 fouls by Romero, a couple of fouls by Tara McDonald. So don't want to get those ladies in foul trouble. They're going to need them down the stretch.
Yeah, really. And there's 6 seniors on the Hilltopper team. It's interesting because last year the Hilltopper boys graduated 9 seniors, and just Hilltopper girls will graduate 6. And so we're looking at Michelle Macias. She's a 5'10 senior. Mackenzie Ashave, 5'11 senior. Caitlin Velarde, 5'6 senior. Catherine Trujillo, a senior. And 5'8 Carly Holland, a 5'4 senior. Tara McDonald, a 5'10 senior. So it's kind of interesting because if you look at the numbers, Mike, the numbers go 1, 3, 5, 10. Is that what it is? 1, 3, 5, 10. And then the juniors and freshmen and stuff, and then but the final numbers from 11 through 25 are all seniors. So anyway, so we're losing Tara McDonald, who's 5'10", and I'm not sure if we have anybody coming up that's going to be. I haven't really seen that many tall girls on the junior varsity. So
yeah, that's going to be. Tara's obviously been a big presence this year down low, and they're going to rely on her heavily coming up in the playoffs because there are some big bodies around the state, so they are going to need her. They're going to need her height. They're going to need her muscle down there.
Oh yes, absolutely. In that first half, Mike, Espanola came up with 4 field goals. They only scored 1 field goal in the second quarter. They had 4 field goals. 2 of those were 3-pointers. As Rihanna Padilla started off the ball game with back-to-back 3-pointers, but they were 5 of 12 from the free throw line. And then the Hilltoppers had the 7 field goals. 3 of those were 3-pointers, but they were 1 for 6 from the free throw line, as 9 team fouls were called on Los Alamos and 5 on Espanola. So we'll start things off with Los Alamos. Will inbound it to start things off, and the let's see who he's going with here. Looks like the regular starting lineup. They have Tara McDonald, Gigi Romero, Abby Martinez, Sophie Trujillo, and Carly Holland.
Yep. So again, Martinez playing with 3 fouls right now, so they gotta watch out for her.
So they bring it now to Sophia Trujillo, over now to Gigi Romero. Romero out to Tara McDonald. Tara, an interesting, Mike. Let's see. Gigi has 1 3-pointer in the ballgame. That's it. Starts to pull up. Gets it now to Tara McDonald, who takes it to the hole, puts the shot up. It's off. Rebound comes down to Espanola. Hannah Martinez will bring it up for the Lady Sun Devils. And the Hilltoppers still in that girl-to-girl defense. The pass is stolen away by Gigi Martinez. She gets it up to Carly Holland. Holland goes up, lays it in. A nice steal by Gigi Romero, and then she gets it up to Carly Holland for the 2. That makes it 20-15 as we just starting things off here in the third quarter.
And we've seen that a couple of times. These Sun Devils are trying to force the ball into Rihanna Padilla, and Gigi has been there to knock it away.
And so we should have a traveling violation called on Espanola once again, which they didn't call. Tara McDonald with a great block that time, on Aliana Medina. Hilltoppers with it. They bring it now. They're trying to get it down low, get it to Gigi Romero. She has her. She's stolen away by Rihanna Padilla. Padilla's just going to take it to the hole, and going for the rebound. Tara McDonald loses it out of bounds, but Rihanna should have had that one. She got robbed. She had nice move to the basket, laid it up perfectly, and it just rolled around that rim and came off. But they're going to bring it inside. Tara McDonald with a rebound as the shot missed by Haley Renteria, coming down the floor on the left side in a hurry and just taking it right smack to the hole. I mean, without any ceremony whatsoever. Boy, that was Abigail Martinez. So Abby with 7 points in the ballgame is going to go to the free throw line. Hilltoppers 1 for 6 in the first half from the free throw line. Let's see if they can do anything about that. They lead by 5 right now, 20-15. And Abby is ready for, and this one bounces around and finally falls in.
All right, so the Toppers have equaled their output for the free throw line here in the first half. And they're already, they're playing with house money right now, Gene.
Yes. And the Hilltoppers now, Espanola has sent Rihanna Padilla all the way down the floor on the other end. So Ray Romero sends Gigi Romero and Carly Holland down there with her. And Abby puts in the second free throw, makes it a 7-point ball game. And that's 22-15. I think that's the biggest lead in this ball game. Nice move. Great move around the screen that time. Hannah Martinez, and she just took it right smack to the basket down the left side of the lane. Easy shot with the left hand. Makes it 22-17.
Oh boy, and nobody rotating over for Los Alamos. That was a straight drive in.
Skip pass comes across and into the bleachers.
I've been waiting for that all night. The toppers have been flirting with that all night, and Carly just could not go up and get it. That pass, I think, by Trujillo ended up sailing on her.
Yeah, it really did. So they'll inbound it in the backcourt with 5:50 to go. Hilltopper is leading by 5. Biggest lead has been 7. They were up 22-15. Hannah Martinez on the dribble is going to try to get it into Rihanna Padilla. The ball's on the floor. Let's see who they're going to give it to. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was out of bounds off of Los Alamos, so they're going to give it to Espanola.
And again, trying to force the ball into Rihanna.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
And she's not open. Gigi's been all over her. And we're going to get right before the 5-second call. Joe Estrada calls a 30-second timeout. That was like 4.8 seconds.
Yes.
There was nobody open. Great job by Los Alamos covering all the cutters there.
Yeah, so they forced a timeout from Espanola, but the Hilltoppers in that girl-to-girl defense, they didn't let anybody get open. It's still a 5-point ball game, 22-17, and the 30-second timeout taken by Espanola. So they've taken a full, I believe, and a 30.
Yeah, they have 3 timeouts left. The Toppers have just took 1:30 in the first half. So they have nearly a full contingent. 5:36 left, and again the Sun Devils, we're going on 2 full quarters, and they have 2 field goals.
Yes, exactly. That's it. So Unica May on the dribble is going to get on top. 3-point shot on the way. That's in. Rihanna Padilla. So she now has 10 points in the ball game, and she cuts this to a 2-point ball game, 22-20. Comes now to Gigi Romero over to down low. Comes to Tara McDonald. Gigi Romero out on top. They're going to rotate. They're just rotating it around the 3-point line. And Gigi Romero finally starts to make a move, gets it to Carly Holland. Carly Holland has the ball knocked away from her, chased down by Sophia Romero. Almost got a hug from Angelo. Anyway, and so
he was right there. I can't believe he didn't do it.
Carly Holland, they get it down low now to Gigi Romero. She's in a double team. Sophia Trujillo comes down. Nice move down the lane by Sophia. Boy, pretty move. She went around Gigi and lays it in for her first points of the ball game. 24-20, 4-point lead for Los Alamos. We have 4:25 to go. The ball comes now over into the corner to Aliana Medina, and Medina has her shot blocked out of bounds. We're going to have some subs for Los Alamos as Abby Martinez will check out along with Tara McDonald. They'll be replaced by Michelle Macias and Caitlin Bellardi.
For the Sun Devils.
And so they all kinds of trouble getting the ball in again. There was a walk. Yeah.
Wow, the Sun Devils have gotten away with 3 or 4 of those tonight.
I can't believe how many times they've traveled. Carly Holland brings it up the floor for Los Alamos across the timeline. Now they're going to get it back to Carly in the corner, now to Gigi Romero. And she's going to get it down low to Sophia Trujillo. Trujillo puts a shot up. It's missed. Michelle Macias gets the rebound. And I think we're going to have a personal foul. Yeah, somebody slapped Michelle on the arm. It'll be a common foul. And that personal foul will go to Unica May. That's going to be her first. That is the second team foul of this half. Hilltoppers will inbound it, bring it all the way out on top to Carly Holland. Holland at the top of the key. Goes to the free throw line. Gets it over to Caitlin Bellardi. Bellardi picks up her dribble. Has it stolen away by Aliana Medina. Medina coming down the floor. 3-point shot, and this is going to be blocked by Sophia Trujillo.
Wow, she came out of nowhere. That looked like she was set up pretty well for the 3, and then just the ball kind of disappeared on her.
Yeah. So the ball, they're trying to get it out on top right now to Unica May. And so they're going to get it to Rihanna Padilla. Padilla gets wide open, and she's able to get loose, and she just turns around, lays it in right down the middle of the lane and off the backboard and in. 24-22, 2-point ball game. Caitlin Velarde over to Carly Hall and Gigi Romero, 3-point shot. This is off. Michelle Macias, great rebound by Michelle, and she's going to have put back. She's going to go to the free throw line. And that personal foul will go to Destiny Maestas.
Destiny Macias.
And that's Destiny's first personal third team foul. And Michelle Macias will shoot 2 for Los Alamos. Drops the first one in.
I just noticed that none of the Sun Devils have more than 1 foul.
Yeah, you're right.
Not one.
So Michelle puts in the first, makes it a 3-point ball game. So Michelle with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. So Michelle drops this one. She misses, but right there to get the rebound, Caitlin Velarde. He gave it to Sophia Trujillo, but that was Caitlin. Maury gave it to Sophia Trujillo, but that was Caitlin Velarde. And, well, there's a push off.
Wow.
That basket was Caitlin Velarde.
And that's going to go to there's
Gigi.
a lot of pushing and shoving. That's going to go to Gigi Romero. Getting a little chippy in the lane.
Yeah, and Rihanna Padilla has been getting very, very physical. And she's been pushing her defenders out of the way a lot. So, anyway, they get it now over to Destiny Maestas. Maestas gets it to Rihanna Padilla. Padilla posting up right on the free throw line. She's working against Gigi Romero right now, and Gigi with 3 personal fouls. I would think they would want to switch that somehow, let somebody else take over that job. They get it over now to Real. She travels, gets away with it. Ball's on the floor. It's a held ball. That's going to go to Espanola. But another traveling violation that was not called.
Yeah. That was a 3-step shuffle there. I don't know. These aren't very well hidden traveling violations. They're pretty well out in the open.
Yeah, they really are. And they're going to 3-point shot on the way. This is an air ball. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Carly Holland.
That was Liana Atencio on the 3-pointer. I don't think that's her shot.
No, I don't think it is. The sophomore from the corner. And so Carly Holland and Gigi Romero both check out of the ballgame for Los Alamos with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Liana Padilla has the ball inside. They knock it away from her. They finally bring it out on top. Now the ball comes over to Alicia Chavez. Now here comes Tara McDonald out of nowhere as usual and misses a wide open layup. Wow.
Oh, boy.
And so quickly down the floor comes Espanola. They put the shot up. And we're going to have a held ball, and that's going to go to Los Alamos, but we're going to have a push-off.
Charge to Kiana Martinez for
to Kiana Martinez for push-off on that rebound. But Tara just came out of nowhere. She's been doing that all season. Wide open layup with a left hand, and she misses the wide open layup. And then on the other end, the Hilltopper defense doing a good job on that penetration. So now Sophia Trujillo going to bring it over to Abby Martinez playing with 3 personal fouls. Caitlin Velarde will now bring it over. Caitlin puts up the 3-point shot. Rebound comes down to Michelle Macias. She goes up. Michelle, long rebound. Michelle very, very wisely. Boy, what is going on? Los Alamos pops it up, and then Tara McDonald gets the rebound. Her putback is up. But there was a long rebound for Michelle Macias, so she just ran out and she just slapped it over to Sophia Trujillo. Rihanna Padilla is going to go again. And, boy, talk about major continuation.
Oh, brother.
I mean, she was fouled out. As she took off from the top of the key, Mike, as she about across to where the free throw line would extend, and that's where she was hit. And then she kept on dribbling and went and put the shot in. And they give her that and the free throw. And she misses the free throw.
Yeah, they are not supposed to give continuation in high school basketball. Wow. Well, we've gotten one return of a traveling violation there. Sophia took a couple of extra steps to the basket, and she came down a little awkwardly too. And she's going to the bench. I don't know if they're going to take a look at her.
Yeah, so Abby Martinez having a lot of trouble getting it in. Gets it into Michelle Macias. Macias goes up. Nice move to the basket. Lays it up over the front of the rim with the left hand. So Michelle now with 3 points in the ball game. Hilltoppers go back up by 5 once again. Biggest lead for the Hilltoppers has been 7. And heading to the basket. Shot is up. Misses the shot. And this one is going to go. Well, they're going to give this to Espanola. That's not right.
No. That is not right.
Definitely knocked out of bounds by Espanola. As they bring it inside now to Destiny Maestas. It's just stolen away by Abby Martinez. Martinez coming down the floor, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. And Destiny Maestas will get the call.
Wow, they were pretty well tangled all the way down the lane. Finally, Destiny looked like she was just going to put it to bed, give her like a WWF suplex or something, and well, you know, if you're gonna get a foul call, get your money's worth.
Yeah, right. Abby Martinez now with the shooting 2. Whoa!
Oh boy!
Oh my God! Golly Moses. Well, let's see. What is it? 15 feet. She made it about what? 13.
Wow! That wasn't even.
Whoa! Yeah.
That could barely be qualified as an air ball. What happened?
I don't know. And she was 2 for 2 before that. Now she's 3 for 4, but 6-point lead for Los Alamos again with 20 seconds to go. 30-24. I can't believe the score in this ball game. Unbelievable. Hannah Martinez on the dribble. She's going to bring it over to the left side to Alea Lopez. She puts a shot up. It's off. We should have had it over the back on Espanola, and we should have had a trip, and we didn't.
Oh, brother.
I mean, my God. First of all, they come flying over the back on the rebound, knock her, and then Abby Martinez gets the rebound, starts coming down the floor. As she crosses the half-court line, she's tripped, inadvertent. It was an inadvertent trip, but she was tripped by an Espanola player, and they don't call anything. But that'll bring the quarter to an end. The Hilltoppers, who are up by 3 at the end of the first half, are now up by 6, 30-24. As Hilltoppers came up with 12 points, and Espanola coming up with 9. But I just don't understand some of the calls. The traveling violations are ridiculous. I cannot believe it. Especially what Espanola is getting away with on traveling, and then like at the end of the half, there, I mean, that was an obvious foul. I mean, Abby Martinez coming down the middle of the court gets tripped, goes flying down, and no call.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yeah, they could very easily have called over the back on the rebound before the trip, which that was not called. But here we are, 30-24 ball game, Gene. This would not be a particularly productive half. And here we are sitting in the third quarter, having a little trouble with the clock, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the clock right now is at 0. And now they finally get the clock figured out.
There we go.
So Espanola will inbound it to start the fourth quarter down by 6.
Wacky game tonight.
And Rihanna Padilla, she wants to take it to the hole again, and she does. And she's fouled, and this one's going to go to Carly Holland.
Boy, I that can't be the matchup that Ray Romero wanted.
No.
Carly against Rihanna. Rihanna Rihanna is not, she's not super tall, but she is very, very muscular.
Yes, she is.
And yeah, she just bowled her way in. That can't be the matchup Los Alamos was hoping for.
And so they makes it 30 to 25. Rihanna with no problem whatsoever drops that one in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She shot 7 free throws, and right now she's 3 for 7. Unbelievably, Tara McDonald, 3-point shot by the Hilltoppers is off. Rebound is going to come down, and now they call this one. Unbelievable! They call it on Gigi Romero just standing there and running by her and tripping over Gigi's foot. Gigi didn't even move, and they're going to call Gigi for her 4th personal. That's ridiculous. I mean, the trip at the end of the half was an obvious trip. This was just a girl running into her foot. Rihanna Padilla, she wants to take it to the hole once again. So she travels. She gets away with it. 3-point shot's going to be an air ball. And that shot put up by Aliel Rael Lopez. And so now Gigi Romero will check out of the ball game with 4 personal fouls. 7:10 to go, 30 to 26. 4-point ball game. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Hilltopper should be running away with this ball game. Should be. So Sophia Trujillo gets it to Carly Holland. 3-point shot by Carly. That's going to be off. Rebounds on the floor. And fighting for it. Tara McDonald steals it away, gets it to Michelle Macias. And Macias. So Michelle Macias and Tara, they just kept after it. And the ball was never... Espanola never had full possession, and finally, Michelle Macias Tara McDonald just rips it out of the hands of the Espanola girl and gets it over to Michelle, and Michelle puts it in for 2. So Michelle now has 5 points in the ball game, and that makes it now a 6-point ball game once again.
Yeah, and just great effort under the basket, and obviously Terry's done a really good job tonight, but Michelle has really battled under the boards as well.
Boy, has she.
And, she's tall, but she doesn't have a whole lot of meat on her. But she has been playing very, very solidly under the basket the entire night. Really good compliment for Tara there. Really good overall game for Michelle this evening.
So, and right now they've got Michelle on Rihanna Padilla, and Padilla runs into Michelle, pushes her away with the forearm. Unbelievable. And so on the dribble now, they're going to bring it out to Rihanna once again. Rihanna shooting a 15-footer wide open. So the whole ball game for Espanola has been Rihanna Padilla. That's it.
Yeah, that was a nice move at the top of the key there by Padilla to get open.
Really was. So Abby Martinez with it. Gets it to Michelle Macias over Sophia Trujillo to Carly Holland on the left wing, on the right wing of Carly. Carly picks up her dribble and gets it. Boy, there's a lucky play for you. And the Hilltoppers get it to Sophia Trujillo coming right down the middle of the lane. That should have been picked off by Espanola. And then Sophia puts it up, misses the shot. Tara McDonald gets the rebound. She'll go to the free throw line. So Tara with 4 points in the ball game, and so she was 0 for 2 before that. So she puts in the first free throw. She can give Los Alamos that 6-point lead once again, and that's a crazy game. I thought the Hilltoppers would run away with this one. And so, anyway, Tara McDonald at the line once again. Puts the shot up that's going to be short. A 13-footer.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, like we said, when Tara gets to the line, you get what you get.
That's exactly right. And there's no way you can predict at all what she's going to do. So the rebound Now comes over to Alicia Chavez. Chavez dribbles it off her foot. The ball's on the floor. And, oh, come on, give me a break. And they're going to call Sophia Trujillo. The ball was on the floor, and Sophia dives for it, knocks the ball away, and they're going to call her for the personal.
Oh, brother.
Boy, that sucked.
Yeah, that was, yeah, the ball's on the floor. Sophia took a dive at it. The no foul, no foul that I could see.
No, none whatsoever. I hate to say it here, but, you know, you get the, now they're going to, and Rihanna Padilla takes the flop.
Foul charge to Michelle Macias.
Michelle Macias called for the foul as Rihanna Padilla flops on the floor. Rihanna's been pushing. She'd been using that forearm like you can't believe the entire game, pushing her defender away. And so she sets the screen, coming around the screen, misses an easy layup. Hannah Martinez. So she got a screen from Rihanna Padilla, went right around the screen, was wide open, missed the easy layup. Gigi Romero back in the ballgame. Abby Martinez going down. She misses the shot, but the rebound comes. Beautiful rebound. Wow. Tara McDonald one-hands the rebound. Wow. She one-hands the rebound and then puts it back in off the glass. Boy, that was pretty. And so that makes it now 35-28, back to that 7-point lead. And there's Rihanna Padilla once again pushing off, and so she hands it off at the last minute to Aliana Medina, and now it's a 5-point ball game, 35-30 with 4 minutes to go. Comes over now to Carly Holland, down low to Michelle Macias, out on top to Gigi. Gigi's going to come down the lane, puts a shot up. This is off. Rebounds on the floor, and here come the Sun Devils quickly down the floor, and as they got the ball up to Alicia Chavez, and she's fouled. That personal foul will go to Michelle Macias. That's her third team foul, and that is the 16th foul, but it's a shooting foul, and so.
At the free throw line, Aliana Medina, she makes the first. And 3 for 3 so far, the Sun Devils here in this fourth quarter.
So she'll shoot one more. And this one also good. So now the 7-point lead now down to 2. Down to 3, 35-22. Ball almost stolen away. That time by Aliana Medina. She almost got it, but she loses it out of bounds. So 4:11 remaining in this ball game, 35-32.
That pass should have been picked off, no problem.
Absolutely. Carly Holland brings it across the timeline for Los Alamos, picks up her dribble over to Tara McDonald. Tara in a double team gets it to Gigi. And
Gigi, right before Gigi hits the jumper, Gene, the Toppers call a timeout. Phew, dodged a bullet there.
My God.
How many times did we see that the other night?
Well, Tara McDonald wasn't in any trouble. I mean, they double teamed her, but Tara was in complete control. So we jump up and we call a timeout. And then he hands it off to Gigi. Tara gets it to Gigi. Gigi's wide open. And
yeah, I saw no problem, nothing that we needed to worry about. Yeah, Gigi gets a ball. She is as open as she can be, but before she releases the shot, the Toppers call a timeout. And when we were playing Rio Rancho a couple of weeks ago, we probably had 3 or 4 of those, that exact same situation. The coach cost the team a bucket by calling a poorly timed timeout. So Toppers leave a couple of points on the table, Gene. But boy, I tell you what, the Toppers up by 3, but like how many easy layups have the Sun Devils blown tonight?
Yeah, really. Gigi Romero, desperate shot for Gigi. Tara McDonald gets a rebound. She goes back up, and she's fouled. And this personal foul will go to Rihanna Padilla, and that's only her first. And that's the 17th foul, but it's a shooting foul. And that's going to put Tara on the free throw line to shoot to 2. 35-32, so Tara shooting 2 for Los Alamos. 3:51 to go. Tara's first shot good. That's what she did last time.
Yeah, for first one, nothing but net. Second shot, nothing but nothing.
Nothing but air. Tara taking plenty of time on this shot. Puts this one up and bounces around. The rebound's going to go off of Rihanna Padilla out of bounds. So the Hilltoppers have it. So they get the free throw, and then they get the ball back. So they'll hand the ball over now to Abby Martinez, baseline right, and she will inbound it under the Hilltopper basket. Having a lot of trouble getting it in. She finally gets it into Carly Holland. Holland, top of the key. She's going to dribble over toward the half-court circle. 3:45 to go here in this ballgame. 36-32, 4-point game. So the ball now comes over to Abby Martinez in the corner. So they're rotating it around, comes back to Abby. Now they bring it over to Carly Holland. Holland, top of the key, dribbling between the circles. He's going to bring it over now to Gigi Romero. Romero picks up her dribble, back to Carly, back to Gigi. Inside, they want to go to Tara McDonald. They can't. They get it to Gigi. 3-point shot by Gigi, and Gigi Romero cans it. Boy, beautiful ball movement by the Hilltoppers, and they get Gigi Romero wide open on the right wing.
Boy, and the Toppers needed that one after the Sun Devils are just crawling in, keep scratching into this game. But Gigi, huge shot.
So they get it to Rihanna Padilla. She's wide open on the baseline. And under 3 minutes to go, Hilltoppers up by 7. And so right now, Ray Romero is going to 4 corners. I don't, if Debbie is listening, she's going to have a cow. Debbie's philosophy, and she's right, is every time a team decides to go to 4 corners, they usually end up losing. So anyway, we're going to have a deliberate foul called. And this one is going to go to Unica May. That's her second, and that is the 8th team foul, and that's going to put Michelle Macias on the free throw line for Los Alamos, shooting 2, or shooting 1 and 1 actually. So that was the 8th team foul on Espanola. So Michelle shooting 1 and 1, nice. So Michelle puts it in for Los Alamos. She's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. She'll shoot 1 more. She has 6 points in the ball game, and puts that second one up. That pops around and comes out. Rebound comes down to Hannah Martinez. Here comes Hannah in a hurry. She's going to bring it over now to Aliana Medina. Medina goes to the hole, and so Michelle Macias comes roaring down the floor with it. Ray Romero, I thought he was going to tackle her.
He was all set up. He had perfect form. He had her dead to right. Fortunately, a timeout issue before that. But yeah, he was gonna nail her.
I mean, Michelle was coming down that sideline, boy, and Ray Romero jumped out on the floor. But anyway, he finally calls a timeout, but he wants them to slow it up. He wants them to go to 4 corners here with an 8-point lead, 40-32, and under 3 minutes to go in this ball game.
Yeah. What? So I'm not a huge fan of this of the 4 corner. In general, I'm not a huge fan of 4 corners. But I gotta the way we run it, we don't burn clock very well.
No, we don't.
So we get a little antsy and we start doing funny things with the ball, and I'm not a fan of this tactic.
Well, I remember one time this had nothing to do with anything, but back in the old days, Duke played North Carolina, and the score at the end of the score ended up 4-2. Both teams just went to 4 corners for the whole game. And so now they bring it now over to Carly Holland, and the Hilltoppers now on the move, and Espanola being very, very aggressive. And so they're going to, I thought they were going to foul, but no, they're not doing it. Now they're going to, Abby Martinez has it. She gets it now, almost threw it into the backcourt. Gigi Romero with a hook. She gets away with the hook as she goes around her defensive girl, and we're going to have a personal foul. And this one's going to go to Kiana Martinez. That's her third. That's the ninth team foul. And they're going to put Tara on the free throw line.
Boy, oh boy, that was an exciting series passing around the perimeter.
Yeah, it really was. They almost threw it into the backcourt. 8-point lead for Los Alamos, the biggest lead of the ball game. Tara McDonald can give them. We're going to have a lane violation, I think. Nope. Yeah,
I think we were going to have one, but Tara actually knocks in the free throw.
Yeah, so Tara McDonald makes it good. That's good. So Tara now will shoot one more. And this one off the front of the rim. And down the floor they come in a hurry. Gigi Romero knocks the ball away. And they finally call it travel. Finally.
Wow. And actually that was about the weakest travel I think we've seen the whole game.
Yeah, easily.
That was a little bit of an extra step, but we've seen some.
Tara McDonald gets a pass against the press. She's wide open. So they got the ball up to Carly Holland in the backcourt, and she saw Tara McDonald up the floor. Beautiful pass from Carly Holland up to Tara, and Tara had a couple of steps on her defenders back on the press, so she's right to the basket, Mike.
Yep, and that puts the Toppers up by 11, and that might do it. McDonald finishing it off with the break. 43-32, just about a minute and a half remaining now. Yeah, that might have been the final nail in the coffin for the Sun Devils. I think the Toppers, well, I don't want to say it too early, but they're sitting very, very well with a minute and a half remaining.
Yeah, and what's interesting, Mike, too, is that the Hilltoppers have scored 13 points in this quarter. 7 of those came from Tara. And she was, let's see, what was she here? 3 for 6 from the free throw line.
Yep, and 3 really good looking free throws and 3 other ones. Yeah. But Tara's come up big when they needed her to. And boy, that is a good sign for the Toppers going forward. You know, Toppers can turn an eye toward the playoffs now, you know, assuming they can hang out, you know, for the next 96 seconds. But boy, if Tara's playing well, that is a very good sign for Los Alamos going forward.
Yes, it is. Rihanna Padilla with it, pass underneath. Tara McDonald with a great block. But,
my goodness. Come on.
Holy mackerel.
They are going to call Tara on the body. That is ridiculous. That was a great block. No contact whatsoever. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
The officials have been all over the place tonight, Gene.
Yeah, they really have. Aliana Medina is at the free throw line shooting 2. So she puts in the first, and she'll shoot one more. That's she right now. Aliana in this fourth quarter is 3 for 4 from the line, and she's actually 3 for 6 total. So now she's 4 for 4 straight, and 4 for 6 total, and she was 3 for 5. Anyway, it was. They bring it in now to Gigi Romero up to Florida Carly Holland. Holland has almost dribbles it off her foot, goes into the corner. Worst place you can possibly be. Wide open underneath. Tara McDonald misses, gets her own rebound, and puts it back in. So great pass that time from Carly. And Tara misses the easy layup and then gets the rebound and then puts in the hard layup. So we're going to have another personal foul into the basket called against Los Alamos.
think that's gonna.
Well,
that's gonna go to
it.
Gigi. So she is done for the evening.
8th team foul.
Her fourth.
That sends Rihanna Padilla
Something's going on here.
No, that is not her fourth. That is absolutely her fifth.
And they put 5 up on the board.
They have 5 on the board. They have 5 everywhere except I don't know if the official score is. She absolutely has 5.
I don't know what's going on. Something's screwy here.
I have no idea what's happening here. We're gonna get a
Tara McDonald.
We're gonna get a foul on McDonald.
I guess they got
phantom foul on McDonald. I did. Okay, so
well, I'm lost. I don't even know who made that basket. Who's at the line right now?
That is Rihanna. Rihanna Padilla. She knocks in the first, and nice game for Rihanna actually.
Yes.
For the Sun Devils. But really, she's been about all they've had tonight.
Yeah, she's been their whole team. And what's interesting is Gigi Romero playing with 5 personal fouls right now.
Yes.
And
so apparently we're in the NBA now.
Yes, we are. Carly Holland, all the way down the right side of the lane, the right to sideline, and then down to the baseline, and right down the baseline, straight to the basket and in. So Carly, beautiful move by Carly that time, Mike. But it's interesting because I have Gigi for 5. You have Gigi for 5, and what's interesting is whoever's keeping score, they put 5 up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the scoreboard operator had 5, so everybody except the official book apparently has her with 5 fouls.
Yeah,
but that's the only one that matters.
It's 47-36 right now. Hilltopper back to an 11-point lead after a beautiful move that time by Carly Holland. That was only Carly's 7 points. And Gigi Romero, our leading scorer, she had a 3-pointer in the second quarter, and that's been it for Gigi. 45 seconds to go.
Boy, yeah, if you told me you were playing Espanola and Gigi was going to be off for a game, I'd be very, very concerned. But boy, we've had some unsung heroes this evening.
Yes, we have.
And boy, oh boy, Tara McDonald's been huge. Michelle Macias, really, really solid second half for her. Played very well under the basket. We've had a couple of nice games. Abby Martinez now going to the hoop. I'm glad this isn't a close game, Gene, because
really.
we cannot buy a layup outside of Tara.
No, we cannot. So 12 seconds to go. Here comes Carly Holland. Holland is going to dish it off at the last second to Abby Martinez. Martinez out on top. Sophia Trujillo's just going to dribble it out, and that'll do it. So the Hilltoppers win this one 47-36. And how do I put it, Mike? It was ugly and painful.
It was definitely that, but Toppers did it the hard way tonight, but they do it. They win this one 47-36. And they are
tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm sorry. So tomorrow night we're going to be down in the valley to catch the boys taking on the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. I'm sure that'll be a quiet, serene gymnasium. Just everybody relaxing, having a good Saturday night. Just hanging out with some friends. No raucous monkey business down there, that's for sure.
They'll all be on their phones.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if they had a little excitement down there. No, if you want to go see that game tonight, you better leave now. There'll be a lot. No, that is going to be a madhouse there tonight.
It really is.
Between the Toppers and the Sun Devil boys. So, and we're going to be down there, and I hope you Harris, because it is going to be a nut house tomorrow night between the
really
Toppers and the Sun Devils, and there's something on the line in that game too. The Toppers, they win that game, they are, I think there's a 3-way tie at the top of the district, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they and they lost that game to Espanola here, and on a shot literally at the buzzer. I mean, literally at the buzzer, and they they were down by 2, and got the ball up the floor, and then had another half second. It had been too late.
Yeah, it just what a fantastic game that was. But they lost on the buzzer beater, but they had 3 or 4 chances toward the end of the game to ice it.
Yes.
Just could not put it away, and you cannot leave the door open for the Sun Devils.
No, you can't.
So in the boys' standings right now, Taos is actually up there 4-1. Then Espanola Valley 4-2. The Toppers with that big win over Moriarty, there are 3-2. Boy, they will be right in the thick of things if they can pull that off tomorrow night. And boy, that is going to be a fantastic, fantastic ball game. I just wish there was a little energy in the building. I just wish there was a little bit.
Well, it's interesting too, because when you're talking about these standings, there is that the situation is that Taos is 4-1, and the only loss was to us in Taos, and so that's the only game they've lost in the district. And Espanola, of course, they've lost 2 games, and of course we dropped the game to Espanola, and we dropped the game to Pewaukee. But if we win that ball game tomorrow night, that would put us at 4-2, and then next week we play Taos here, and we could actually go to 5-2.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And boy, it's been such a boys and girls side. It's been such a wonky district season.
Oh, God.
Everybody in the boys side has beaten everybody else. The game should the Toppers pull that game off tomorrow night, that'd be huge. The one game that I know I'm losing sleep over is when we play Pewaukee again.
In Pewaukee.
And Pewaukee has not had a very good district season, and they just did a number on us.
So did they ever?
And Derek Sanchez, he couldn't miss that night if he wanted to.
37 points.
37 points. And he is one of the most prolific scorers in New Mexico high school history. And boy, he just couldn't. We couldn't do anything against him.
No, and it wasn't like he was just bombing from 3, because he was taking it to the hole. He was taking 15-foot jump shots, taking 3-pointers, and he just did whatever he wanted.
Yeah. That was one of the. We've been doing this a long time. I think that was one of the really standout individual performances, I think, by an opponent in a very, very long time. That was one of the ones that really jump out at you. But tonight, Gene, Toppers. It was definitely not pretty, but the Toppers do pull it off, and they're big girls down low. Tara McDonald, we knew they needed a big game out of her tonight, and she came through. But tip your hat to Michelle Macias. She ended up with 6 points, but boy, oh boy, did she was a huge presence down low on the defensive end. Her rebounding was outstanding. The Toppers really needed that kind of showing from her coming off the bench. Great job. Quiet night for Gigi Romero, and
yes.
that was stunning. She hit a huge 3-pointer when they needed her to, but quiet night for Gigi.
It's got to be an all-time low for Gigi.
Yeah, that very well may be. So, but anyway, Abby Martinez ended up with 10 points tonight, and she was battling foul trouble all evening. But Tara, what did Tara end up with? She ended up with 10, 11, 12, 13 points for Tara McDonald tonight. She's your high point topper. Gutsy effort on the other side by Rihanna Padilla. She had 12, 14, 16, 20 points for Rihanna. So
I mean, Rihanna Padilla is a very good basketball player.
She really is, she was very, very physical tonight, and that paid off well for her. But for the Sun Devils, just didn't have a whole lot on the back end outside of her. And Los Alamos, like I said, not pretty, but they gutted it out tonight. And the toppers will be the toppers are the District 248 champions for the 2022-23 season. So congratulations to Ray Romero and the Hilltoppers. They are officially in the state tournament.
Yes, they are.
And so we'll see where they land. Boy, oh boy, what a Class 4A so top heavy in girls basketball this year.
Yes, it is.
So I can tell you the top 4 seeds right now, just if you want to know them. But after that, there's a little bit of wiggle room there, and the toppers are going to end up probably in that second tier. I don't think if we can close out strong this season, I don't think a number 6 is impossible. 5 would be tough, but not crazy, but that would take a little bit of doing.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Have you heard of this Kirtland Central team? They're not bad.
Yeah.
They're not bad at all.
Yeah, none of them. I mean, my golly, I know they're just. It's been really crazy. Everything's been crazy this year. Like our district, like what you were talking about. I mean, Moriarty's wiping everybody out, and we just murdered Moriarty both times we played them.
Yeah, and Moriarty, and we have a lot of respect for the Pintos. They are the hardest working team you will ever see. And they're going to bring it every single night, but we had no trouble with them whatsoever. And then Moriarty turns around to the rest of the district, and they've just done a number on everybody.
Yeah, so I sure hope that Moriarty, for instance, would make the playoffs. But
that would be nice to see. They actually probably, I think if the season ended today, I think Moriarty sneaks in. We'll see how they end up the season. But Moriarty, just the fantastic work ethic. We'd love to see them in the playoffs, and they could well knock somebody off.
So the Hilltoppers go to 6-0 in district play, 16-7 overall. And like Mike said, they have clinched the district championship for the season and have birthed into the state, into the tournament. And their first game most likely will be here. The first round game would be here in Los Alamos. So final score here is 47-36. So for my good buddy Mike Mays and for John McHale and Nate Limback, and then just sitting there resting in her spa and her cushy studio, Charlene McHale. I always thank Charlene for all her help, and I want to thank the Los Alamos Daily Post, Carol Clark. I can do this. I want to thank Carol Clark for her help. I mean, for making all this possible. And for Carol, after we lost to KRSN, we didn't know what we were going to do. So thank you, Carol, for stepping up. And so that'll do it for us. Final score 47-36. So we'll be down in Espanola tomorrow night for the big game. So be sure to tune in. And on the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. So, yes, it's Gene Mortensen, and I want to say have a great tomorrow. You can even make it a better tomorrow. Have a nice Saturday. All you got to do is put a little love in your heart. Don't forget to hug your penguin, but the most important thing you can always do is just be excellent to each other. And Sweetie Pie, I love you, honey, so very, very much, and I certainly do miss you. Bye-bye, everybody.